In the history of technology, very few rivalries have been as personal, as expensive, or as consequential as the one between Elon Musk and OpenAI. This is not a story about two companies competing for market share. This is a story about betrayal, ideology, billions of dollars, and the most powerful technology ever created by human hands. This is the story of how one man helped build the future and then declared war on it. To understand how it all fell apart, you have to go back to where it all began. The year was 2015. Silicon Valley was buzzing with anxiety, not about the next social media app or the next smartphone, but about something far deeper. A growing number of the world's most powerful technologists were becoming genuinely afraid. Afraid that artificial intelligence, if developed carelessly, could pose an existential threat to humanity. And among those voices, none was louder or more dramatic than Elon Musk. Musk had spent years at the frontier of machine learning through Tesla. His engineers were building self-driving systems, training neural networks to interpret the world at 60 miles per hour. And the closer he got to the technology, the more unsettled he became. He described AI in interviews as potentially the most dangerous thing humanity had ever created. He compared it to summoning a demon. He warned that a superintelligent AI with the wrong values could make decisions humans could never undo. But Musk didn't just warn, he acted. In late 2015, Musk sat down with Sam Altman, then president of Y Combinator, one of Silicon Valley's most influential startup accelerators. They shared a fear, not of AI in the abstract, but of one specific scenario. A world where a single company, operating in secret, with no accountability to the public, built an AI so powerful that it reshaped civilization on its own terms. And both of them believed that company might be Google. Google had acquired DeepMind in 2014. Its resources were effectively limitless. If the most transformative technology in history was going to be developed, Musk and Altman agreed it should not happen behind closed corporate doors. So they founded OpenAI. On December 11, 2015, OpenAI was announced to the world as a nonprofit artificial intelligence research laboratory. Its founding pledge was remarkable: to develop artificial general intelligence, AI that could match or surpass human capabilities across virtually any domain, and to ensure the benefits were shared with all of humanity, rather than concentrated in the hands of a few. Musk, Altman, and a group of co-founders, including Greg Brockman and Ilya Sutskever, committed over $1 billion in funding. Musk himself pledged around $100 million. He joined the board. He was, by all accounts, deeply invested, personally and financially. The early years of OpenAI were defined by idealism. Researchers there published their work openly. They hired some of the brightest minds in machine learning. They weren't chasing profit. They were chasing alignment. The idea that AI systems should be designed to do what humans actually want, with all the subtlety and complexity that entails. It was a radical idea in an industry built on speed and competition, but the cracks appeared early. Inside OpenAI, Musk began pushing for more control. According to multiple accounts from former insiders, he argued that the organization needed a stronger hand at the wheel, his hand. He proposed merging OpenAI with Tesla, bringing the lab under his direct leadership. The reasoning on the surface was about resources. Tesla's computing infrastructure and engineering talent could accelerate OpenAI's work significantly. But others on the board saw something else in the proposal. Musk wanted to own the most powerful AI lab in the world. The board rejected the idea. And in February 2018, Elon Musk resigned from OpenAI's board of directors. The official explanation was straightforward: a conflict of interest. Tesla was building its own AI for autonomous vehicles, and Musk sitting on the board of a rival AI research lab created an obvious problem. The public accepted this explanation, but behind the scenes, the situation was far more complex. People close to the situation have said Musk left deeply frustrated. He didn't just disagree about governance. He disagreed about the pace of development, about the risks being taken, and about whether OpenAI was truly committed to its founding mission. He reportedly told people he believed OpenAI would fail, that it lacked the resources and the leadership to compete with Google, and that the Noble experiment was already on borrowed time. He was wrong about that, but not in the way anyone expected. After Musk left, OpenAI underwent a transformation that would change everything. In 2019, the organization restructured itself. The pure nonprofit model gave way to a capped profit structure, a new entity that could accept outside investment, with returns to investors limited. It was a compromise designed to attract the capital needed to compete at the frontier of AI development, and it worked. Microsoft came calling. In 2019, Microsoft invested $1 billion in OpenAI. It was the beginning of a partnership that would reshape the entire technology industry. Microsoft brought cloud infrastructure, computing power, and distribution. OpenAI brought the research, and together they began building something the world had never seen. In June 2020, OpenAI released GPT-3, 175 billion parameters, the ability to write essays, answer questions, generate code, hold conversations, all with a fluency that stunned researchers and the public alike. GPT-3 wasn't just impressive, it was a signal that artificial general intelligence might not be decades away, it might be years. Elon Musk watched all of this from the outside, and he was not pleased. His relationship with Sam Altman cooled significantly. Musk began voicing concerns on social media, not just about AI in general, but about OpenAI specifically. He questioned whether the organization was still living up to its original mission. He pointed to the for-profit restructuring. He questioned the Microsoft partnership. Then came November 30th, 2022. OpenAI released ChatGPT. Nothing was ever the same again. ChatGPT crossed a threshold. It wasn't just a research tool or a developer API. It was a product that ordinary people could use. Within 5 days, it had 1 million users. Within 2 months, 100 million. It became the fastest-growing consumer application in history. Microsoft responded immediately. In January 2023, the company announced a new investment in OpenAI, reportedly $10 billion. OpenAI's technology spread across products used by millions. For Musk, this was the breaking point. He launched xAI, he built Grok, he sued OpenAI, he tried to buy it. The war had begun. And beneath the lawsuits, the headlines, and the public drama, one question remains: who should control the most powerful technology humanity has ever created? That question has no easy answer, and it may define the future of intelligence itself. This is Fortune Rift, where power rises and breaks.